Hi, I'm Kaelyn,
Hi, I'm Chase.
and we're doing our project on online dating versus like the old-fashioned way of people meeting each other face to face.
So, one of the articles that we used for our project was What I See When I Think About Me. And that's just kind of about low self esteem and how people deal with getting rejected and how it can lead into other problems in your relationships and in life. And then we also had another article on self esteem, and it just kind of talks about the physiological responses that your body has and how you're trained to handle rejection. And that also just discusses about how that can affect you in your dating life. And it's not related, but it is at the same time. Just kind of talks about how it can actually have negative effects on you and cause you to not make solid relationships. And then we had another article about partner preferences, and this just kind of talks about what people look for when they are doing online dating and what they find attractive in people. And so they did a study on people ages 20 to 34, 40 to 54, 60 to 74, and 75 and over, and they just kind of discussed what those people are looking for at those age times.
Okay, next we're going to talk about the hypothesis. I'll just read it off so it's correct. We said that after conducting our surveys, we expect to find the majority of the participants will believe that technology improves the pool of dating candidates and its preferred method. So basically, we're just saying that we think people are going to prefer the online dating versus the old-fashioned way because they have a lot of things that they can control. It's a very controlled environment. As for methods and procedures, we conducted 7 interviews. We had 2 couples. Both couples had met via the internet, and then we had one person who was married, but he did not meet his partner on the internet, and then we had 2 single people. With these 7 people, we kind of focused on different backgrounds and things like that. So there's different race, ethnicities, different ages. We have both male and female. The only thing we did not have is we only had heterosexual couples. We did not have anything outside of that. Okay, so I guess I can list the names. The first couple is Jason and Brandy, and they've been together for about 7 years, and they met on the internet. They said that they loved it. It was very controlled. They were in the comfort of their own home, and they had very, very positive, what am I looking? Oh, experiences. They had very positive experiences with online dating. The next couple is Heather and Derek. They're in their mid-30s, and they met about a year ago. They also had very positive experiences. Derek actually has been doing it for about 10 years, and he did not have good experiences at first, but he just kept trying because he knew one day he'd find someone. And Heather's best advice she gave to us was just to be brutally honest. No matter how weird you feel about it, you need to be brutally honest or the people will not like you for who you are. We also interviewed a man named Van, and he is married to a woman who he did not meet on the internet. He had not as good experiences. He was very hesitant towards doing it, but yet again, he only went on one date with each of the people that he went out with. He didn't try anything else. And then the other 2 people, Jose and Jesse, are both single right now. Jesse, she is still online dating. She's been doing it for a couple years. She's younger, and she's still continuing. She's dating a few guys. So she said she had a really positive experience, and she would recommend it to many, many people. Jose said he did it for a little while, and then he found someone who he was with, who he was with for a little while, and then they got divorced. And he said that personally he would not continue to do the online dating because of the fact that this woman was not brutally honest, but he definitely recommends it to other people who can find themselves to be very true to themselves and actually share information that's correct. As for the results, I kind of talked about those a little bit just a few minutes ago. We really found a lot of positive, basically a 6-to-1 ratio of they had a positive experience and they did not have a positive versus that. As a conclusion, we definitely proved our hypothesis correct. I think since we did a lot of our research before we created our hypothesis, we definitely were able to like have a very educated hypothesis and choose it like properly. I'm running out of words. Which is why we think we came up with the expected result, because we definitely did a lot of our research prior to, and so it helped a lot with making our hypothesis. Therefore, when we actually went into the interviews, we like definitely had a lot of backup research to help us with conducting those. I think honestly, to change anything, we definitely add more people into the group. At our age, we don't really have any people that we really have surrounded ourselves with that are open about online dating if they do online dates, so it was very hard for us to find even the 7 that we did. Our age range was 20 to about 40, and so I mean that was the age range, but we only had one 20-year-old. As for other questions that pertain to this, I personally, and then Chase as well, we were very interested in like sexual orientation and online dating. We didn't study it obviously for this project, but in the future, like I really would like to study it more, and I'm sure Chase would too. We were thinking just because it's like a minority and heterosexuality is, you know, like the majority of people, being a minority, maybe it would be more like, it would be easier for them to do this and like to be able to go behind a screen and talk to other people before they actually went out and decided to like date in the public. And as for why this is important to the study of psychology, is because dating is just like the need for human to human interaction and the need for love that everyone has. It's very directly relatable to the study of psychology, just because it's like, it's not just a physical thing, dating. It's really mental and emotional once you get deeper than just a surface level of meeting each other and, you know, saying hi, bye, that sort of thing. And overall, we've really enjoyed this project and we're happy to have it all turned in. So